Hey, what's up, everyone? We're here with Rabbi's Rock Houses. I'm just taking you through one of the properties that we closed on. Now, I just wrote a blog post about this property. It's called 500 Days to a Fresh Start. So just a little context and backstory. We got in touch with the seller about 508 or over 500 days ago. And she reached out to us, letting us know that Pete Bank was in a position to take back the property through bank foreclosure. And essentially what that can do to a homeowner, it can destroy their credit for up to 5 to 7 years. You have that judgment against you as a default. And yeah, it's not something you want on your credit, specifically because nowadays, one of the biggest ways for landlords to vet a possible tenant is to look at their credit. So that can totally demolish your credit score from maybe even 10 years they could take to recover from that. It's usually a 200 to 215 point deduction, which could really take a toll on getting a car, anything like that. So it's something you want to avoid as a homeowner if you're considering your options or whether or not you should let the bank take your property back. Now, why did it take 500 days? Well, it's a very sensitive situation. We have to help sellers find, or they have to find suitable housing. Sometimes there's family or children involved. And additionally, it takes quite a long time working with the bank to go through that process, which I can share with you in a link down below if you're interested in what that process would look like. But we helped the seller cover her moving costs. We got her some storage for her to move everything. And one of the big wins, I think, for everybody here is the seller was unaware of additional liens. So basically, we have to look at the mortgage statement. Typically, the federally backed loans, Fannie Mae, Freddie Mac, they're typically easier to do short sales on. So a short sale is when the bank is willing to accept less than what is owed. In this instance, that wasn't really the case. We found it when we did title work, we found an additional $50,000 of debt on top of the mortgage statement that we had from the seller. So we ponied up as we do guaranteed offers. I mean, we spent over 500 days to work with this seller, and we ended up paying the additional $50,000 in debt that the bank wasn't willing to negotiate on, and we closed on this property. And so that was the win. Seller got a fresh start. She got to avoid having major credit disruption, and she's got storage paid for a few months, and she was able to get out of this and make it a win-win. Now, somebody might be considering, well, these people are losing their home. How is it a win? Well, if you do a short sale, you avoid that big credit ding. We'll also work with you to help you relocate if you need to. We will pay in advance for a closing. And sometimes we lose that money if a bank denies the short sale. So we are taking a lot of risk doing that sometimes with sellers, but we want to make this convenient and easy. The win is for a seller is the credit and also not walking away with nothing. I mean, typically we can do a relocation incentive the bank will offer. And again, we could help cover some of those costs, those hard costs of moving. So either you let the bank take it, you have a big hit on your credit, and you get nothing, which not only relieves a financial strain, but an emotional strain that, they took that big out. So it doesn't have to be that way. We're here to help. You can reach out to us at any time. You could talk to me personally. You could talk to one of our team members. Our goal is to educate you. We're not always the best option, but we are one option out of a handful of options. We want to make sure that we can point you in the right direction, even if it isn't working with us. So thanks for watching, you guys. I know this was a little bit long, but I did want to walk you through kind of one of the stories, share with you one of the properties that we just had a win at. So thanks for watching. Reach out. Take care. We'll catch you later.